Are you ever scared? No. Well, I'm scared. This is my home, but I'm scared to go in. My daughter's in there. She's been ill for a long time, and nobody's been able to help her. I didn't know what to do. I heard that Jesus had come here to Tyre. Well, Jesus is a Jew. There are some Jews here, but not many. We're enemies, and it can be a dangerous place for a Jew. He was hiding in a house, and he didn't want anyone to know. They said that he'd had an argument with the Jewish Pharisees in Galilee and was hiding away from the massive crowds that always followed him. Some said that he often spends time alone for rest and reflection and prayer. Everything that anyone said about him was linked to something amazing. Oh, the blind seeing, the lame walking. Some people said that he could bring people back from the dead. I immediately ran to seek his help. But I'm not a Jew. I'm Greek, born in Syrian Phoenicia. I'm also a lady, and I'm far wealthier than Jesus and his homeless followers. But I'm not proud or arrogant. I'm not ashamed of who I am. I put my class and my nationality and my religion aside in order to fall at his feet and beg Jesus to drive the demon from my daughter, to make her well again. I didn't expect him to help me, but I believed he could, and I hoped he would. But Jesus said, first, let the children eat all they want. It's not right to take the children's food and toss it to the dogs. He called me a dog. He called me a dog. Do you understand? When he says that the children should eat first, he means that he should tell all the Jews first, and I should wait, like a dog. Well, I could have crept away, humiliated, or I could have got angry and stomped off home. But either way, my daughter would remain ill. But Jesus has never met a woman like me. He can call me a dog. It will not put me off. I was determined that he would see me differently. He's helped the Jews. I wanted him to help me too. I would not give up. I said to him, Lord, even the dogs under the table eat the children's crumbs. Which is true, isn't it? And he said, for such a reply, you may go. The illness has left your daughter. The illness has left your daughter. He'd listened to me. He'd heard me. He took me seriously. And he wasn't too arrogant or proud to change his mind. His wisdom's word. I ran home to see if it was true, to see if she was healed. But if she isn't healed, it means that Jesus has lied and everyone was wrong about him. It means my daughter's still ill. and may never be well again. But if she is healed, it means I've got my beautiful daughter back again. It means that Jesus has healed her, or God has healed her through him, or he is God, or something. It means he's the Messiah, like they say he is. It means that my life will never be the same again because of him, and I will never stop believing in him. And I'll tell my daughter about him, and she'll believe in him too. If she's healed. I'm still so scared. Should I go in?
Yes.
She's healed. She's healed. She sat on her bed and she smiled at me. Oh, you need to go find him too. Oh, just head in that direction. You're bound to find him. I need to stay here and look after my daughter and feed her. Oh, he's so worth looking for. Just go, go. That was when. Don't worry, you don't have to play the music now. That was the end of that. Now, my name is Trish, and I'm from the Wintershall Education Team, and what I did was an example of the sort of things that you might see if you came to the life of Christ at Wintershall. Now, actually, my character is called the Syrophoenician woman. The thing about her is that she's not Jewish. And Jesus is a Jew. And Jesus was there to help all the Jews. But because she believed in him so much, because she really believed that he could heal her daughter, she thought it was worth asking him. Now, the Jews didn't like people who weren't Jewish, but she wasn't worried about that because she loved her daughter so much that she wanted to ask him, and she absolutely believed that he could heal her daughter. And Jesus was able to heal her daughter because he could do lots of healing when people believed in him. But one of the things was that maybe he understood that he wasn't just there for the Jews, he was there for everyone else. Now, I don't know how many of you are Jewish, but for those of you who aren't, we're non-Jews. That means that Jesus is there for us as well. And Wintershall is a place where they do something called the Life of Christ, and they tell the story of Jesus from the moment that Mary found out that she was expecting the baby to after his resurrection when he went back up to heaven to go back to his Father. It takes about 4.5 hours, and you move from field to field, and if it rains, you get wet, and if it's sunny, you need to have a hat and sun cream. And it's an extraordinary experience because it feels just like you're there. And you see the crucifixion, and it feels very, very real. Now, I was in it about 3 years ago, and I'm going to be in it again this year, but I'm also going to be at Trafalgar Square on Good Friday to do the Passion, and that's the first time I've ever done that. And most of us who are in it, we're just volunteers, we're just people, we're not professional actors at all, we're just people who just want to be in it so we can tell people the story of Jesus. But you can see a picture here of Jesus with the children, and Jesus is a professional actor. His name is James. I tend to call him James Jesus. And he wrote the piece that I performed today, and he helped me decide where I needed to move. He's a very, very clever person, but I think he's a very Jesus-like person as well, because he's very kind, and he certainly loves everyone who works with him. And so if you ever came to the life of Christ, you would get to see him as well. So that's what this was about. Now, we have a prayer at Wintershall, and I wondered if you would be willing to join in with that prayer with me. Would you join in with it?
Yes.
Thank you. Okay. So, we put our hands together, and we say, Lord Jesus,
Jesus,
teacher from Nazareth,
teacher from Nazareth,
the way, the truth, and the life,
the way, the truth, and the life.
help us to walk in your footsteps,
Help us to walk in your footsteps
humility, love, and kindness,
of humility, love, and kindness,
to discover truth from your teaching,
to discover truth from your teaching,
and to live a life that brings joy to others. And
brings life that brings joy to others. Amen.
well done. Thank you.
Okay. Can we say thank you with another clap, please?